Welcome to Fabulously Flawed, where the perfectly imperfect come to shine. Marni, along with her sensational sidekick Taylor, are the mother-daughter duo that puts the fun in dysfunction. Every episode, we unpack the chaos of mental health while sprinkling in the sass of pop culture. We're here to share stories, laughs, and lessons that remind you to embrace your quirks and to never, ever let anyone dull your sparkle. So join us as we celebrate the beauty of being fabulously flawed. Let's get real, let's get raw, and let's get ready to add a little extra shimmer to your day.
Hey, fabulously flawed friends, fabulous listeners, fabulous everybody. Welcome to Fabulously Flawed. I am your host, Marni, and joining me is my spectacular, sensational, sparkling sidekick daughter, Taylor.
You guys can't see me, but I'm smiling so big right now. I love when you say that. Guys.
It has been a minute. Taylor has had a mouth issue for the past 2 weeks.
Right. So I had a week of pain from my wisdom tooth impacting my other teeth. And then then I had to get it out, like an emergency surgery type of thing. And then I had the actual week of recovery. So I'm happy to say that I'm finally on the mend, not in pain, and happy to be here recording.
You understand? I flew solo. I did okay. No people were probably listening going, where's the sidekick? Where's the sidekick?
Where's the sensational sidekick? She's here, and she's ready to give you guys what you've been waiting for.
I put the fun and dysfunction for both of us. I did handle it. I held down the fort.
You have enough fun bundled up inside of you and enough dysfunction
exactly.
to last a lifetime.
I have some in reserves to last your grandchildren.
My grandchildren's grandchildren, yeah.
Exactly. So this episode we're calling And the Emmy Goes To.
Yes.
Because Emmy season, award season is our Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It's our Super Bowl.
For sure. You know, for as long as I can remember, you have taught me to say, I would like to thank the Academy.
That's right.
That has been instilled in me since I could talk.
People are watching Barney. I love you. You love me. And I'm sitting here going, I'd like to thank the Academy.
Yes. And something about us is whenever I get my makeup professionally done, you have taught me to always tell the artist, make me red carpet ready.
Uh-huh.
Like, I want to look like I'm about to be shoved on the red carpet with 40 cameras in my face.
When somebody did my makeup, they're like, oh, you're not natural. No. What part of natural?
Oh, like natural.
Here?
No.
We want glam full. I want to look like a cover girl. I want to be Cindy Crawford on the cover of Cosmo is what I want to be.
On the cover of Vogue.
Yeah, exactly.
No, we love award shows around here. We love the fashion. We love the red carpet, especially.
Yeah. You know, it'll never be the same since Queen Joan is not here for our fashion police, because last night we would have needed a diaper from peeing. She would have been so funny.
You know, I really hate that I didn't grow up in the era of Joan Rivers. I was way too young to appreciate her art, her craft.
Oh, God.
Now that I'm seeing clips of her on the internet, you know, from back in time, I'm like, oh my God, this woman is my God. I wish I was alive during her fashion police era. You know, I'm alive. I wish I was
old enough
to appreciate it. Yeah.
You know, it's funny. People write on social media like, what celebrity death hit you the hardest or whatever. And I'm like, Joan Rivers.
Yeah.
Really. There isn't anybody that I've ever, you go, oh, but no one I've ever adored to this magnitude.
Oh, everybody loved Joan Rivers because, and even though she was, obviously her shtick was being a bitch, she
I wouldn't say that.
Maybe not a bitch. Maybe that's not the word.
That's the wrong word. She says things we all think, but nobody wanted to say.
Right. She was bold enough to say the things that we're all thinking, and that's why people loved her so much. That's why I gravitate to her videos so much.
You know what, Tay? It's just really amazing. The Joan Rivers everybody saw. I'm like, I go back to 1980 when I was 10 with my record album, listening to her stand up, and it's just, that's the reason I am obsessed with stand up.
I didn't realize she was a stand up comic. Is that?
I'm not gonna.
Okay.
Taylor, don't talk. Don't talk.
Is that extremely ignorant?
Taylor, that is probably like saying, is the Today Show in the morning.
Okay.
What do you think she was?
You're right. I guess she was a comedian. I don't know. I guess a TV personality. I don't really know exactly what her career.
After this, we're watching her bio.
Okay.
I'm trying to just.
My mom is shaking her head right now.
I can't.
In disbelief that I didn't know what Joan Rivers.
That's like saying, did Dan Marino play football?
Okay.
We'll get it. We'll move on.
I'm sorry, Mom.
It's okay.
Anyway, I think I want to take this time to talk about the red carpet looks.
Well, see, it's good for my mental health because it reminds me that I need to zhuzh up a little bit. I get a little bit lazy and I watch it and I look at these women and I'm just like, okay, I want to do a little bit of the hair that she has and this one. And looking at the gowns, that's to me, it just brings me joy.
Oh, for
that
sure.
moment brings us such joy.
Oh, it's so good for our mental health.
Right?
I woke up on Sunday morning and I was like,
Red
it's
carpet
Emmy's day.
yep.
It's red carpet, like E! News at 6 p.m.
And
like, I sat on my couch.
I'm giving props to Laverne. She looked spectacular.
She did. And she has been improving as the host.
Every award show,
she gets better
and better, whether it's a Grammy, an Emmy, a Tony, the Golden Globe.
Yep.
She has been getting more comfortable.
Yes.
Because consistency brings confidence. So go, Laverne.
Yes, consistency brings confidence, and obviously practice makes perfect. And she has gotten so much better, and she looked gorgeous in that black
tiger.
gown
Ooh.
with that tiger and those that necklace, the accessories. I mean, she was flawless.
Yes, I loved her.
Yes,
So
I love her.
let's talk about our favorite looks because
Okay. Our number one was Eiza Gonzalez.
No. If anybody has not seen the Emmys, anyone who needs a pink feathered wrap. What was it? Her coat?
So she was wearing, it was like a pink feathered cape.
Oh my God, breathtaking.
Draping down her body in this strapless, skin tight baby pink sequined gown.
Can I tell you when
nobody beat her. She blows everyone away.
If we had an affair, I would want to just stand her up on a table
No,
or
she's
make
a centerpiece.
mannequins. She's a centerpiece. Or have mannequins made of her. Because she walked on the red carpet. Laverne and I at the same time went, okay, in my life.
She stole the show. Droppingly gorgeous, stunning, elegant, sexy. She made a statement without being too much.
Yep. There wasn't like tacky cleavage.
Nothing.
It was the most elegantly sexy thing I've ever seen.
She takes number one spot, and then I think we both can agree on the number two going to Brie Larson in Custom Chanel.
Yes.
Yeah.
She looked like the angel on top of like a Hallmark movie, like
it was
Academy cake. I don't know.
See, Eiza for me was just, overall like a bombshell, but Brie from head to toe, just her whole look was so
classic,
elegant, and chic. Like
Audrey Hepburn, very Princess Grace. It was like an homage to old Hollywood.
Yes. And you know what? She actually did pay homage to her character.
I love that homage.
Yeah, right. Oh,
homage.
Did I say it wrong?
I love. No. You said I'm making it like a new word. Like just I love the sound of it.
Okay, yeah. So the character that she was nominated for, the show took place in the 50s. So that's why you're getting that old glamour vibe. That's exactly what she wanted.
Bree's PR, stylist, thumbs up. It worked.
Yes. No, and she looked, her hair, her glam, everything about her look. We both saw her and went, oh my God. And then Laverne's like, who are you wearing? She goes, I'm in Custom Chanel. And everyone's like, duh. No wonder our jaws are dropped.
And the next favorite, I think, has to be for me, Sofia Vergara.
Oh,
I mean, she shouldn't even be in the category because she could wear a garbage bag. And
so she was in, let's see what it was. She was in Dolce & Gabbana.
Yes.
And that red, red is her color.
Yeah.
She should never go anywhere.
At our nighttime party, I want to put Sofia Vergara in the red dress.
You're right.
As a
So we have
centerpiece.
Eiza for
our daytime.
The daytime in the pink, and then Sofia in the red. She looked sexy and hot, and I think
I was so happy for her.
I know. I mean, her glam is always on point. Like her face.
She doesn't have to do anything.
I know. They zoomed in on her face, and both of us are like, "Oh my
Flawless.
God, look at her! Like, are you kidding me?"
She's a goddess.
Yeah, she's a goddess, and I love that she she didn't tell the public, but Jessie Tyler Ferguson kind of gave us that insight that she confided in him, being like, "Ugh, I don't really know if I'm an actress. Like, I'm more just a comedic actress." And now she's nominated was nominated for lead actress in a drama, and he's like, "No, girl, you are an actress."
And she's gonna do more dramas and everything.
Yeah. During her interview,
she did say she'll do comedy still.
Yes,
because we're all like, "Where's Gloria?"
I know. Oh my God, an iconic role that obviously can't be beat. But I'm glad that she's showing her range. I think that she's so talented.
But my other, I'm going back now. Was
no, that's
Rita,
okay. Rita Ora.
No.
Okay, so my mom, something about her, she loves Rita Ora without knowing it.
Exactly.
Because the other, I don't know what award show it was, but last year, Rita showed up and you said to me,
"Oh my God,
who is
stunning.
that?"
Yes.
I love her outfit. I'm like, that's Rita Ora. And then again, this year, my mom's like, who is that? I love her outfit. And I'm like, it's Rita Ora. And her and Aza were actually wearing something super similar. They were both in Tamara Ralph in this.
She had a white feather.
No, both Rita Ora was in.
Oh, in a pink one.
Yeah,
that's right.
They were both in like that baby pink look, except their dresses were, it was different but the same, but they both looked stunning and ravishing and like
breathtaking.
They both made it their own, and it worked because, you know, when you wear a statement piece like that on a small red carpet, it's, you know, whatever, but I think it worked.
And you have always classic elegance with Jennifer Aniston, classic elegance with Reese. And I just loved seeing the girls' night, Laura Dern. I just loved.
Oh, well, that crew is the best. And I'm going to
them.
give Jen, out of those three, Laura, Reese, and Jen, she takes the trophy for me. Although she sticks to the same, you know, look and style. She does play it safe. I thought she looked ravishing.
The highlights by her hair, whoever her hairstylist, I've never seen a more gorgeous color on Jennifer Aniston.
It was like a honey blonde type of thing. Yeah. You know what? Her and Catherine O'Hara had similar dresses. I love those type of dresses. The nude, silver.
Tons of, she looked like an oyster full of pearls.
Yes. Just the pretty not sequins, what's the word? Just pretty, you know.
Crystals.
Crystals. Yes. Thank you. I love
where they're like, it took
look.
45,000 hours to sew on these beads. They're still sewing. They're still sewing.
Rumor has it they're still sewing.
My goal is to have somebody carry my train like that man was carrying that woman, and, you know, she was walking and he was right behind her with the purse, the phone, making sure the back of the dress was all flat.
One day, for sure. And while we're kind of on the subject of pink, someone that we haven't mentioned is Meryl Streep and Alexander McQueen, looking so cool.
She could wear anything. She could have worn a bathing suit and a cover up and a beach hat, and it would have been like Meryl Streep.
I know. But she, you know, normally I feel like Meryl doesn't, I think she went a little off her normal style, and I think it worked for her. And you know who I'm liking the more and more I look at her glam and everything is Hannah Einbinder.
You know what? Yes.
She's
at first, it was Louis Vuitton, right?
Yeah, it's Louis Vuitton. And Louis Vuitton is, they just have, they're not that classic.
It looked better in pictures than it did on the red carpet. Because on the red carpet, I was just like, what?
Right. My first glance, I didn't die, and I wanted to die because I love her. And now that I'm looking back at pictures, I'm like, okay, I like it a lot better. And I loved her after party dress, which was also Louis Vuitton. It was white with like this cutout in the middle. I loved. And also she posted, you're going to love this about Jean Smart. I guess it was Jean's birthday, and at the after party, they all Hannah carried out a cake, and they were all singing happy birthday to her, and it was so special because Jean just won her 6th Emmy.
So
Tax,
deserving.
by the way.
Brilliant.
So we have to touch on that for a second.
No.
So deserved. So deserved.
She plays Deborah Vance. It's supposed to be a Joan Rivers character. Okay.
Okay.
So that's where it kind
sense.
of like emulated off of like a Joan Rivers. And, I love it as a woman, being a mature woman, winning awards, being in a top show like it. It's amazing. It just goes to show you women power, you know?
For sure. Someone my favorite influencer on Instagram, Evan Ross Katz, by the way, shout out. I love you. I love you. I love you. He's this like Jewish gay guy in New York who's like obsessed with fashion and pop culture. Anyway, he was like giving like a tally thing, like share your favorite moments from the Emmys, and someone said like anything with a woman over 50.
Oh, love it. Yep.
Like it was just the night of women. I feel like it's the summer of women, especially with music and the VMAs last week. I just think we're seeing a lot of girl power, and in light of the election, I think that it's just all aligning very well.
I love it because I'm Studio 54 years old, and you and I together talking, mine is our separate episodes we've interviewed. This is our Studio 54th episode.
Oh, yes,
I know. I mean, we have close to 70 because of interviews you've done separately and I've done separately, but you and I together, that's so badass.
Wow,
Tay.
I'm so proud of us, Mom. We have come so far in less than a year. I think that this has been so good for our relationship, our mental health, everything. It's so good for everything.
We change.
It's an
when we
outlet.
sit here. Yeah, it's true, because it's these moments we're here. We're so joyful. Even when we push end, we could. We'd be like, whatever, what the fuck? I don't know. But it's like these 30 minutes that you and I have, it's become our thing. And I just love what we've built. And it's miraculous how I still can't believe how down I have been.
Yeah.
And to be here with you like this right now, that I'm going to be a panelist, okay, for ending PTSD on October 10th.
I'm
okay?
so proud of you. I want to say, I posted it on social media, but I want to say here how truly proud I am of you. And it's different. I actually saw firsthand how depressed you got, how dark your mind got. Like, it was so hard and painful for me for so many years.
It traumatized you.
Oh, I have my own forms of PTSD from seeing you suffer so bad. Absolutely.
Laying on a floor begging you, I don't want to die, holding your legs. I mean, it was just so... it was most
very rough, yeah.
gut-wrenching.
Yeah.
It's that when you have to cry and you hold your stomach crying over. It was my heart. And I look back and I go, who was that mother? Who was that father? Like, who were we? The way we are, who we are today is unimaginable that those are the same people.
But you know what? Life has to happen in order
Yes.
for us to, we wouldn't be the people we are today.
If those didn't happen.
If those moments didn't happen.
And somebody said to me, how come you share so? And I say, because I share publicly and loudly so nobody has to suffer quietly. So somebody out of all of my Mishigasi disorders, one person can say, oh, wait, I cried also to my daughter. She did that too. I'm not alone. Or
no, I think that what we're doing is so brave and so important that we just like, we're not famous, not yet at least, but I'm saying right now we're just average Joes, average folks, and sharing stuff that we go through.
yeah, we're
Trust
not
me, Mom.
celebrities because
And
celebrities.
it's hearing these real.
It's okay. Our dog Hershey is just saying, it's okay. We're gonna just keep going. I don't want to stop the episode. We're
Okay,
almost. We're towards the end.
No, but what I was saying is, I think that hearing real stories from real people, I mean, I just know it's helping
It's
people.
true because I hear celebrities. It's like, okay, you're a celebrity. You're living in your bougie pool
Right.
right now. I get it. Keep going. But for us real folk,
Yeah, no, us average Joes, I think that, what we're doing is so important, and I'm proud of us. And like I said, all those dark moments that we went through as a family, that you went through as a mom, has made you into this strong warrior
I have
today.
to stop feeling the guilt I feel because I've learned if I knew better, I would have done better.
Of course.
So
I hate that you feel guilty. I would never want you to feel that because you didn't choose to be depressed.
No,
It is certainly not a
I've healed
choice.
today. I realized it was a blessing. It was a detour. I had to hit rock bottom. My marriage had to hit rock bottom so we can understand what marriage is. And I got a do-over in life. So thank you, God.
I know.
I get a do-over. We all get do-overs. Every day is a new do-over.
I was just about to say
Every minute's a new do-over.
Yes, there is, and I was just telling someone yesterday that the beautiful thing about life is that nothing is permanent.
Nothing.
You
Even
have-
the rain, even the hurricanes stop,
Yes.
tsunamis stop.
Even things that are considered permanent are not permanent. There's nothing that's ever truly permanent, and I think that is the beautiful thing about life, and something that brings me a lot of peace is that if you're not happy or content with
can
something,
change it.
you have the power to change it. I mean, you truly do, and of course, everything is easier said than done.
It's correct, but the hardest step you're going to take is stepping that first step out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, that's always
If
the hardest,
not
is making
now,
the first move. Yeah,
if
when?
not now, when? And that's what my blog is about. Because if not now, when? I keep waiting, and my procrastinating. When I would say, okay, I'm going to make a bunch of videos. I want to make content videos, and I would stop and I would make excuses. I was not comfortable with how I looked. Wasn't comfortable with how I felt. So I didn't do anything. But the minute I stepped out of my comfort zone and made that first video, the minute we made our first episode and pushed record.
Ever since then, it's been, close to effortless, truly, because, it's always getting over that first initial, oh, I don't want to do this. It's like whether you're going to a job interview, a first date, you're meeting
Going for a walk.
Oh, anything that kind of gives you that little bit of like tightness in your
You
chest.
have to feel fear. If you're not feeling fear, you're not climbing.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
Oh, I come
wow,
up with
look
these
at
things.
you, Mom. You're on a roll with
I
these.
know. I hope when Bree's listening, she's clicking these little things I say, and then now it becomes merch on our store.
Yeah, which with the mention of merch, just gonna throw it in. We usually say it at the end of our episode, but since you mentioned it, Fabulously Flawed with 2 Ds on Etsy will take you right to our store.
No, you don't. Our products are so friggin' amazing that I'm shopping my own store, and my cart is like, okay, I need to delete some products because there's so many from our new Make-A-Wish collection, 1111. We have Evil Eye stuff. We have things for your children, babies, dorm room.
And our Jewish humor.
Oh, Rosh Hashanah coming up, so
Yes.
the Jewish humor be a
I'm
matzo ball
so
in a world
excited
of
for
soup.
that brisket and your kugel, Mom. By the way,
do.
my mom makes exquisite exquisite brisket and kugel that
I love that.
I wait all year for.
And we're the most unreligious people. We're traditional.
Yes.
So when it's Rosh Hashanah, we make a brisket.
Yes, exactly. We don't say any prayers, but we do eat the food.
It's like, I just know you dip the apple in the honey for a sweet new year, but don't get me any further than that.
Yeah. That's the
I don't know
extent of
about
our-
baby Moses and the basket, the tisket, the tasket.
Is that this holiday?
Yes.
Oh, see, I didn't even know that.
You know why I know that? Because remember when I told you I worked with Alice Holtzman at the JCC?
Yes.
We taught the 4-year-olds a tisket, a tasket, baby Moses in a basket.
Oh, wait, funny story, guys. This is
Small
just
world.
Small world.
Random.
My G little from
Explain
my
what that is.
sorority. Okay, so in a sorority, you have like, your little sister, and then your little gets a little, then their little gets a little, and you kind of create a little family in your 4 years or so of being there. So my little's little. Tyler, love you, by the way.
So
Shout out,
cute.
I love you, Tyler. You're killing it in New York. Her grandmother worked with my
Was
mom.
my boss.
And Tyler's like from Arizona.
So
I'm
random.
from South Florida. Like, we are not connected in any other way except that. I mean, it's kind of a big connection. It's just a small world.
This
it just shows
was,
that the universe just works in all these crazy ways.
I'm going back to 1990.
And
I
Tyler
think.
and I met in 2020.
And
so
I remember you
30
telling
years
me
later.
her last name. I go, oh my gosh, wait. My friend who was at my wedding, my first wedding, and I was her assistant at the JCC preschool, but she ran the preschool, so I basically ran the class.
Right. No, but talk about a small world. I have to remind Tyler that her grandma literally knows you.
And hi Tyler, you sweetie pie. Tell your grandma, to this day, I've told you this, when people say you're being a bad girl, Alice taught me, you're not being a bad girl, you're being a bad listener. You're not behaving well. Don't ever tell a child they're bad.
So sweet.
No, I loved her. She was like the mom I needed at that time.
Yeah.
And
people come into your life just
a season, a reason, or a lifetime. And those reasons I will cherish. My friend Michelle Weiss, I worked with her, and my friend Eileen, she threw me my bridal shower. Like the JC, so wherever I've gone, I've created these little friends and families, but I've never thought I was deserving of them.
Which makes me so sad, because obviously you created these relationships and whatever, because your energy is so infectious and kind and
But
soothing.
you know how sad this is? Seriously, I'm about to get emotional. When my friend Lisa, God bless you, Lisa, when it was Madison's bat mitzvah and we were invited, I thought it was like a pity invite. Nobody at like $100 a plate does pity invites. In present day, I now have representation, which is just amazingly beyond. So Giselle, my agent at UMT Agency, put my picture on her website, and I'm thinking, isn't she embarrassed to do that? To like say she knows me?
Oh,
that was my
Mom.
first thought. And I'm like, Marni, what are you thinking of? You're not 17 anymore. So I am working on being loved, my imposter syndrome.
Every day.
Every day. So my first thought was, isn't she embarrassed to say she knows me?
Oh, Mom, I
own-
hate that you thought that about yourself, because you're so spectacular.
But it went within my family. Like with Fancy Schmancy, it was like, okay, I can't tell anyone that I'm hanging out with you because everyone else in the family will be upset. So I've always been.
God, it's so
I know.
ridiculous. When you tell me these stories about your past, it's like, you're lucky I wasn't there, because I used to be so scared of confrontation. But as I've gotten older, I'm like, bring it the fuck on. How dare you?
I had to let go of that anger. I used to spend nights, all right, so not nights, but I used to just wish of the day Jerry Blair would be in like a coma, God forbid, just where he couldn't hear me, or something where he was like, where I could just get to him and say what I wanted, how much I fucking hate you and what you did to me. But I made a video, and I sent it to them, and after that I was healed. So it was like, I got it off my chest. You motherfucker, I hate you. Oh, Hershey's reminding me, as usual, our 30 minutes is up. So guys,
We get it.
we get it. We love you guys. Don't let anyone burst your bubble. Stay true to yourself. We love you, and see you soon. Much love and peace, guys.
Thank you for tuning in to Fabulously Flawed. Remember, every Tuesday and Thursday, it's your time to join Marni and Taylor, the mother-daughter duo that's redefining family time with a twist, putting the fun in dysfunction, one episode at a time. Craving more? Visit us at fabulouslyflawed.com. And don't miss out on the feel-good vibes with our exclusive merch at fabulouslyflawed.net. That's with 2 Ds on Etsy. Keep your sparkles shining and spread that fabulous energy.